back to Bad's bike. Just a quick update. Actually using my tripod today. Giving this a bash. Right, so as you know, had a mess about with the clutch cable. That seems to be working fine. My little repair in there with the collar on the end of the cable, that seems to be working fine. It's not revving its nuts off quite so much, so it's not pulling it in as far as it was. Another issue I had is with the speedo. Now I've got this 48,000. I'm not gonna go videoing how I did that, but it was Darren who mentioned how to do it. It works a treat, mate. Another thing I wanted to just kind of clear up a little bit. Nat from Nat's Snackers Yard mentioned that you could put a drill on it and go backwards. And I read somewhere that somebody said that you can't go backwards with it because it's on a ratchet system. Well, that turns out to be bollocks, basically, because you can. It does go backwards. So yeah, Nat, you was dead right. It does go backwards, but as it does going forwards, it will take you months if you have to go any significant way. So the way I did it took me like 10 minutes. But I've actually, I don't know if you noticed, I've got tape. I've had to put tape round the clocks. But someone did say that you shouldn't take the fronts off. You can get them off, but you shouldn't take the fronts off because they're glued on. They're not glued on, but this metal is so thin. It's very difficult to not damage it when you're taking it off. Now I actually did the clock counter, and then I thought, oh, I'll test it. So I put a drill on it. Obviously, this is how I found out you can go backwards. But the speedo wouldn't work. And like a moron, I should have flicked the drill the other way, because I assumed naturally it was busted. So I thought, oh, sod it, I'll take the front off and pull this out and see if I can fix it. So I've took the front off, and then I've had a play with this, and I'm thinking, well, it still feels connected. So I've gone and whipped it back together again and flicked the drill the other way, and it went. So obviously then I've had to put this back on. I've got it on, but it doesn't, once you've took it off, it doesn't quite clamp back on as well as it did. So you would always know if someone's been in here. And the reason it's got tape on it is because I was just going to buy another one. But people on eBay at the minute, they're just being very greedy. It's a piss take, because people have been so greedy with parts. I mean, there's numerous ones that are all good for about £100, £130 between there, and you know that's fair enough if you need a full set of clocks. But you've got to remember, when I did the Bandit clocks on this, when I bought those, the average price of a set of clocks was around about 30-40 quid, because I paid £25 for them clocks with the bracket, everything, 25 quid. Now you're lucky if you can get the bracket for 25 quid. You're looking at anywhere between 70 and 130 £130 for a set of clocks. Now I was looking at one clock. There's a guy selling one. He's just got the speedo on a bracket, and he wants £60 for them. And we did a bit of the back and forward making offers, and I offered him 40 quid. That got kicked off, so I offered him 45. Then he came back with 55, so I offered him 50, and he's just basically ignored me. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to have people taking a piss and being greedy you know, because everyone wants to save himself a little bit, and it's just annoying that people are so tight with stuff like this. So basically, I mean, before I put this tape on, it looked all right. You'd have to look to see that it had been opened, and it's only because the gap's slightly bigger. But I was watching Quick Bikes, and he'd got a set of these clocks that he was giving away to somebody in Australia, and I noticed it got tape round them, and I thought, oh, it looks all right with tape on, you know, you don't really know. So that's basically what I've done. I'm not paying £60 for a clock because it works. There's nothing wrong with it. The mileage is right. It works. It was just I was being paranoid about being able to tell that had been opened if you were looking. But you know, again, I'm not getting rid of the bike. It's staying with me, so I shouldn't really be worrying about it too much. But you know, it's little things like that dick me off. But anyway, I've decided I'm not paying £60 for one clock because I don't need the bracket and the lights that comes with it. I just want the clock. So, and I refuse to pay 60 quid for one clock. I mean, there is another set on there, a pair, £69, but it's got a dent in there. You know, and I'd rather pay that guy £69 for his pair than pay £60 for the guy with one clock. You know, who won't give me the postage off. So I'll settle with having tape going around the bezels. So anyway, that's me moan on that. On some interesting bits. I was on the flea market today, and I found this. Let me just put this on the table if I can. Yeah, I found this, and I paid £2 for it, and it's a drift, and it doesn't look like it's been used more than once. It's just like one stripe mark on it, but it's a drift, and it's got all different size bits on it. I mean, I'm assuming it's a drift. It looks like a drift, but that's what it's going to get. That's what I was thinking of using it as, a drift. If anyone's got any idea exactly what that is, but I'm assuming it's a drift, and that's what I'm going to use it as. I did actually think these came apart, but it doesn't. There must be different attachments. I don't know. But yeah, £2. It's going to come in handy for something. And I also found this as well for £3, and it's a cobbler's hole puncture and an eyelet thing. But I'm not interested in the eyelet bits, but these hole punctures, you know, they're going to come in handy. Yeah, because I was using, I've made holes before because I've got this set of wood. They take wood cores, and I was using those to punch holes. But I spotted that and I thought, you know, I might hardly ever use it, but it's a nice handy little thing to have. I love finding old bits of tools, and it's an old bit of kit. It's in a new box, but that's an old bit of kit. That. Nice. So yeah, so the clocks will be staying as they are. Happy enough with that. Yeah, I've still got to get the oil changed. Just a bit of an update for you, bit of a moan about eBay. But yeah, Nat, you was right. You can go backwards on the drill. Take you a decade, but yeah, you can go backwards. And thanks, Darren, for the idea of getting the clocks to go back. It works a treat. It was actually, yeah, I'm not going to say. If anybody wants to know how to do it, they can ask me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Cheers.